people underestimate momentum because they misunderstand compounding. They think transformation happens through one breakthrough, one perfect month, and one massive decision. But the real momentum, it rarely explodes. It compounds, quietly, daily, systematically. A single morning anchor may not seem life-changing. One day of meaningful output may feel small. One accountability checkmark may look insignificant. But repeated, they become identity, they become evidence, they become trajectory. And trajectory changes everything. Because from this point onward, you are no longer asking, how do I fix my summer? You're asking, who could I become by December if I stay consistent now? This is where the August inventory stops being a reflection and it becomes multiplication. The power of your pivots is not in one day, it's in direction. One strong morning does not transform your life, but 90 mornings, that changes discipline. One productive day will not rewrite your year, but 12 consistent weeks, now that can alter your identity. And this is the momentum compound. Small strategic actions repeated long enough to produce outcomes disproportionate to their size. So let's pause and imagine. If you protected your mornings for the next 90 days, which is September, October, November, what changes? If you prioritize output daily, what gets built? If you tracked undeniable proof every day, what version of you emerges? This is not fantasy. This is math. Tiny pivots multiplied by consistency create accelerated transformation. Your life in December may actually look radically different than right now. And not because you reinvented yourself overnight, but because you finally stopped interrupting your own momentum. So right now, your biggest advantage is proximity. There's still enough year left to create meaningful change, no matter the time of year you're actually seeing this, of course. But only if you stop treating time like an endless resource. September is not just another month. It's a launch window, a bridge between you've been, and who you could still become this year. So ask yourself, when December arrives, who do I want to be? Is it more disciplined, more focused, healthier, more financially stable, more self-trusting? Now, let's reverse engineer it. What does that version of you do daily? Because long-term version without present alignment is just wishful thinking. Your future self is built through your current standards. So every morning anchor, every output metric, every accountability trigger is no longer just a habit. It is a vote for your year-end identity. And enough votes create a new reality. Now, here's the part where a lot of people lose momentum. They get inspired, but stay abstract. They think deeply, but they delay action. They promise themselves September will be different without changing today. So here is the bridge. One concrete step. Not 5, not 50, 1. What is the immediate action that proves this reset is real? Set tomorrow's wake-up time. Delete one distraction. Write one measurable goal. Start one tracker. Complete one task tonight. Momentum loves immediacy. Because every delay teaches your brain that reflection is enough. But action changes identity. The gap between who stays stuck and who actually accelerates is often one decisive move made quickly. So please, do not leave this series with ideas alone. Leave with evidence. Today must contain proof. Because August, was never just about looking back. It was about recalibration. You audited the clutter. You stripped the excess. You built the pivots. And now you compound. This is where momentum stops being seasonal and becomes structural. You're not trying to get back on track. You are building a better track. One that carries you through September, into October, into November, into a year-end version of yourself that would have felt impossible if you stayed drifting. So this is your final question. What happens if you actually stay consistent this time? Not perfect, consistent. Because consistency turns pivots into power. And power, repeated daily, becomes transformation. So start now. Not next week, not September 1st, now. Because the rest of your year will be shaped by what you do after this moment. And momentum is waiting just for you. If this series helped you reset, refocus, rebuild, subscribe, share, comment, like, follow, all the beautiful things that you know how to do for free. Because your strongest year may still be ahead of you, but only if you move. Thank you so much for listening. Hug tighter, love stronger, always believe. Ariadna.